What's happening, y'all? This is Lee Langston, better known as Langston. I want to send a big shout out to Dapper Photos for taking the time to sit with me and just have a talk. It's a nice day out, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing done. Shout out to Dapper Photos. Shout out to Photo Jimmy. Many of you know him and know some of the things that he does in the city. So time to get this thing done. I think support in anyone's career is always necessary. Pretty much people, no one really knows like what, I guess the best way to say this, no one really starts off just knowing everything across the board. So one good thing about having support is it's almost like a teaching thing. I mean, when you have support on all, you know, spectrums, all aspects of what you're doing. So to look up at someone and to know that they appreciate what you're doing, and to be able to have them there to even share some of their own experience, it means a lot. I think even when I first came into this, it was always nice to all the artists that I looked up to, whether it be musicians, whether it be poets, whether it be dancers, visual or performing arts. It was always nice to know that the people who I was a fan of supported me as much as I've supported them over the years. So support's necessary, and I've always wanted to make sure that any artist that didn't really know their way, because I remember when I was in that exact same space, that I try my best to give as much support to them as I can. And it's important. I mean, to have the support of your community in anything you're doing. It doesn't even have to be the arts or music. It could just be in, you know, your career. You're trying to become a doctor, you need support. You're trying to become the next president, you need support. So it's necessary. It's necessary. It's why you always, whenever I do anything, I'll call the artist up on the stage and I'll go, look at this artist, look at this face, this is their name, remember them, because you need to know your own artist. Kansas City gets a bad rep for not supporting their artists, and or just not supporting their people, period, in the things that they do. So it's up to us to change that and make sure that we don't have that sitting on us, you know. Yeah. You know, as my career continues to progress, I do hope to do, or actually I won't say hope, but I will affirm that there are things that I will be doing out of the state. Actually, in the upcoming year, there are a lot of things I have in the works, and I do intend to expand past what I'm doing here. I do always plan to have things that are done here in the city because, you know, it's just something that needs to happen. But I do intend to expand outside the city here and do some other things. So stay tuned. Some of it will be surprises. You know, I like to hit y'all with surprises, but my mind is constantly going on things that I should try or things that I should bring, because of course it's those ideas that start off a revolution. So stay tuned. I am very glad to say that my very first project is almost completely done. Really, it's just a matter of getting a few things recorded. That journey is real whenever you're dealing with a project. A lot of times we set in our mind that we're going to have it done, you know, in a very short period of time. But then when you set your team in order, there are a lot of things that can change that for you. So it often requires patience, because their life does not change, or life does not stop just because you have a project coming out. You know, there have been births, there have been deaths, there have been relocations, there have been needs to travel, there have been all kind of things that kind of factored in to getting this project complete. But I am very happy to say that it will be it's almost done. I'm virtually one song away from it being complete, and then, you know, we go through all the other tail end processes to get everything done, but I'm very excited. And from what I hear, a lot of you are excited, so that makes me even happier to know that you all are excited, and I continue to thank you all for always supporting me and supporting the things that I've done here in the city. It feels great, you know, again, especially when people say that we have the reputation for not supporting, but you all have supported me, so I can be the one that says, well, they supported me, you know, bring them something and they'll come. I anticipate that right around my birthday, hopefully I'm not putting my foot in my mouth, but right around my birthday, the project will be ready to go. So keep your eyes out, keep your ears out. I'll let you know when it's coming, because I'm going to try and make it a big fun event when this project gets released. Okay, so that's news to me. I had no idea that anyone was wanting to see me do that. So one thing I will say is, as this project is coming out, I will try and give you as much eye candy as I can possibly give you. Should I say that's a promise? Yeah, that's a promise. I will try and give as much eye candy to you as I can possibly give when this project comes out. I've already got a lot of the visual things in place. Of course, you can't see it yet because I can't break up that surprise. So that's be something else you can stay tuned for. But yeah, that's news to me. I had no idea that y'all were wanting to see me. It almost makes me wonder. Yeah, I know some of y'all. I'm going to watch out for that. Anyway, yeah, I'll bring you some eye candy as this project is getting done. So stay tuned for that. I want to start by saying that anyone that's out there that wants to do anything, no matter what it is, whether it's singing, whether it's dancing, whether it's poetry, whether it's tap dancing, whatever it is you want to do, the biggest piece of advice that I can give you is to just make sure that you never allow fear to keep you from you know, embarking upon your life's purpose. Fear does it for so many of us. At one point in the game, it was fear for me because I wasn't really sure what would become of it. There were many friends in my world that kind of stood on the back of my neck and said, you know, these are some of the things that you should be doing, blah, 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 blah. And eventually, I started doing it, but very slowly. And then when I had some major life changes come about, I just decided that, okay, I'm going to go ahead and just see what would happen if I took it to the next step. And those ideas that are placed within us, those thoughts that we have, those things that we daydream, I firmly believe that often those things that appear in our head are messages from God letting us know that, you know, try this could really work out in your favor. Just try it and see, have faith in it. And it's been a true faith walk for me, because the past year and a half, 2 years have been a complete blessing. I thank all of my friends and all the people that believed in me and that continue to believe in me and continue to support everything I do. Because it really had a lot to do with them. That's why we talk about that support piece. That support piece is very, very, very important, because, you know, you see something in a friend or see something in a relative that they might not see in themselves. Affirm that over and over and over and over again for them until they get it, because at some point they'll get it, and they'll make a move. So there were a lot of people here in the city that made moves to make sure that I started doing what I'm currently doing, and I'm very thankful for that. Yeah. I can be easily found pretty much on the multiple pages that I have out on Facebook that speak on all the various events that are around town. There is my personal page, of course, but you'll do better getting the updates on either the music pages or the group pages. There's Langston's Hughes Entertainment, which is Langston H-U-E-S as in colors Entertainment. So Langston's Hughes Entertainment. There's my solo page, which is Langston Officially, and then there is Langston and Prototype, which is the band page. On Twitter and Instagram, I am Sing Langston. That's S-I-N-G-L-A-N-G-S-T-O-N. Stay tuned for the website. It will be up once this project gets done and released, and you'll have all the various ways to reach out to me. If you want to, if you're interested in booking me to host an event, or interested in booking me as a solo act or with my band, best thing to do is to contact me at singlangston@gmail.com. Thank you all for everything, and I appreciate your support. I look forward to all of the things that we'll be doing as we end out this year and go into 2013. Take care.